is the micro desktop, map 10, Japan, 10, Japan Game All.
Beleza, galera, mais um vídeo aqui no canal, como vocês podem ver, estamos começando a Tokyo Game Show aqui no canal. Vai ser focada hoje do jeito que estão vendo aí na tela, então obrigado para mencionar, Game of the Weird. O jogo do ministro, vamos dizer jogo do ministro. Vou botar na tradução para o português aqui. Ó, assim, já assim. Não, para cima. Assim, tá bom. Não é assim, tem que ficar mais. Vamos ver. Fecha aqui, abrir de novo essa aqui. Lembrando, hoje, como eu estou em show para mim aqui no canal. E começa com muito, como posso dizer, preocupação por minha parte. Por quê? Porque eu estou focado em cobrir todos os eventos nesse segundo horário. E não está sendo fácil para mim começar a Tokyo Game Show em 2025 aqui no canal. Porque eu não estou acostumado a fazer a Tokyo Game Show. Não é esse o problema. O problema aqui é que minha vida mudou, né? Desde o ano passado para cá. Desde em março 16 do ano passado, minha vida mudou. Porque eu conheci em março a Maria Natália, que vocês já conhecem, e mudou muito minha vida, né? E a partir de março, eu conheci ela para ser exato em março 16 de 2020. Deixa eu ver quando foi. Não. Ela deve lembrar melhor que eu. Na próxima live, provavelmente. Na próxima live, ela vai me matar por não ter lembrado da nossa data. Mas o dia que nós fizemos então, o nosso namoro, nosso namoro foi 23 de março de 2024, assim eu lembro. Mas o dia que nós conhecemos exato, foi um sábado. E esse sábado foi o anterior ao 23. Então, faz as contas vocês. Conhecemos em 2024. No sábado anterior ao 23. E já digo o seguinte. Esse é o primeiro ano que ela me escreve músicas desde março, desde fevereiro desse ano, ela não teve que me dar para São Valentim. E Eu não sabia que me dá melhor exemplo. Não sabia. E eu enchendo o saco dela desde que eu conheci ela. Eu não sabia que ela é cantora, né? E, e eu falei para ela que eu sou gamer. Ela falou, legal, né? Porque ela não é gamer, ela é cantora, como vocês já sabem, estão tendo música dela a maior parte do tempo, dia 23 de cada mês. No começo do mês que estamos tendo datas aleatórias. Por que datas aleatórias? Por causa para ter máximo uns 15 dias de diferença, né? De uma música para outra, né? Então, mas sempre a nossa data, nosso aniversário de namorados é, é o mais importante. Isso não é o tema do vídeo, mas como vocês sabem, me ama remela, apesar da distância, consuelo pela humanidade. El último café. E eres algo que nos guia a amar na decisión. Angelito de quatro patas. Maria, proteja nossa esperança. São todos os temas escritos por ela. Ok? Escrito por ela. Então, e agora, dia 23 deste mês de outubro, vai estrear aqui no canal Pobrecito Coração. Então, fique ligado. E a próxima, eu estou muito feliz com a próxima Conexão de Amor. Chega em novembro também. E depois vem duas de Natal. E uma de Ano Novo.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Japan Game Awards 2025 Game of the Year division. This is the official English live stream for the prestigious award ceremony. Today, my name is Ezra Korbei, the Deputy Chief Editor of IGN Japan, and next to me is joining our translator, and we'll also be having a conversation together as we go. His name is Gavin Green. Welcome.
Hi, nice to meet you guys. My name is Gavin Green, and I'll be doing the interpretation today, so I hope to have a fun time here with Ezra.
I'm really glad I don't have to do that.
Por que eu falei tudo
Thank
isso,
you very
galera?
much for
Por
showing
uma
up.
razão.
So the awards will begin shortly, honoring the biggest and best games from
É
Japan
importante
in categories. The show will also feature some special
para nós trazer um pouco sobre ela. Em breve eu vou trazer uma entrevista com ela e com as músicas que saíram até o momento dessa entrevista. Inclusive, o evento que ela vai estar presente também. Agora,
during this period?
Em novembro.
Past year, like I actually have been like working on my back catalog, so I
Right.
haven't played too many that.
Então,
I've
fiquem
already
ligados.
played. Yeah, but there are a couple.
Nós
I
vamos
think
ficar aqui
I played Metaphor.
no evento,
It was one of the biggest
que
titles
aqui
from
Yeah.
Japan
nos
during that
interessa
period for sure.
hoje,
It won
né?
the IGN Game of the Year award, I remember.
Yep, I think it won like a whole bunch. It was pretty cool.
It did, yes.
Yeah, but then what about you? Any games that you
If I
were
would
really
have to
into?
pick one game, it would probably be Astrobot.
Ah, yeah,
That one
Astrobot.
released in
Super
September
cute,
for the
yeah.
PlayStation 5. It was a very family-friendly game as well. I think I have personally been a fan of the series ever since they first came out on the VR.
Yeah.
So I was really happy to see that become so mainstream last year.
Yeah, it was really like I was really surprised to see it win too, but I was really surprised like it just came out of nowhere.
Astrobot ganhou o jogo do ano
Such a big thing.
da Game Awards e ainda por cima
Also, this is
pode.
not really a Japanese game, but a Japanese game remade by a Polish studio.
Really?
So Silent Hill 2 was one of the other
O
games.
Silent Hill F
Last year, yeah. It was a great remake. Silent Hill is on fire.
já foi lançado,
Just
né?
released
E
Silent Hill F set in
não tem ele
The
aqui
new
ainda
one, yeah.
comigo.
which I loved too.
Não sei se o elemento já recebeu a chave ou se eu tenho.
New titles recently, so
Definitely, yeah.
Se
I
saiu,
really like Silent Hill, like
eu tô
like,
preparando
the
aqui
revival
para
of it,
vocês
the new one like has that body horror aspect to it, like, eating people's skin. I'm
o
like,
primeiro
Oh,
episódio.
it's scary, man. This
Yeah.
new Silent Hill F might
Vai ser em
be
breve
one
no
of the scariest
canal.
games I've ever played in my life, so
love for it to
look
play.
forward to
Vai ser
that.
para janeiro
It will be
porque
during the Tokyo
eu
Game Show
quero
releases, so for us,
focar em dezembro, que em
we'll have to
dezembro
wait
é
a little bit
o
till we can relax and play that,
meio
but
das
it will be
férias,
exciting
né?
to see so many new games during the Tokyo Game Show as well.
Definitely.
Right.
Quero deixar gravado até fevereiro por uma razão.
Playing last year was Dragon Quest
Eu
3
tenho
HD.
planos de tomar umas férias, né?
Which
Então,
one? Sorry.
Dragon Quest 3.
Oh yeah.
De
yeah,
março,
that one was, yeah. Yeah, they've been doing
gravando
all the
direto, né?
HD remakes and all the like.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new style that they can present and so many titles that they bring.
Lutando para conseguir essas
For me
4
personally,
mil
I've
horas que não
always been
chega.
a Dragon Quest fan, so it was really nice to see some of the all-time classics come back in that fashion, and now they have 1 and 2 coming back real soon too.
I'm excited for those too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be looking forward to learn more about those at Tokyo Game Show this year as well.
Nice, yeah. I jumped into Dragon Quest I think around like 7 or 8. So when it finally popped up, now that we're having like 3
Eu já os seguidores e não ter as horas é complicado.
Right,
né?
the roots. Yeah, that's interesting because Dragon Quest 1, it's like the roots of the whole genre.
I know,
of the
right?
JRPG genre. It's just there's no party. It's just one guy fighting these monsters, which is
Yeah.
it's gonna be really exciting to play that in a modern context.
I know, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
think about it too, like from a historical perspective. They had Toriyama like, "Hey, would you like to make a game?" So really cool stuff.
Right. Yeah, and the Dragon Quest series has been going strong for so long, but now many of those original members have passed away, but the series is still
True.
going strong.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see how that connects to Dragon Quest 12,
Mm.
hopefully
Oh, yeah.
soon. Yeah.
Very excited for that.
So it seems like the show is about to start, so we're going to head in. And let's have fun, and let's see which games are going to be winning the shows.
Yeah, I'm really excited to find out, and I'm really excited for all the interpretation. I gotta lock in, right?
Yeah. And good luck with the translation.
If I miss anything, sorry, I will do my best.
I'll try to help out
Yeah.
if that's the case. But I have to do these translations sometimes from English to Japanese for our live shows at IGN Japan.
Yeah, I've seen a couple. They're really, you do an awesome job.
No, I'm not sure. I think you do a better job. This is why we called you on the show
Arigatou
today.
gozaimasu. Thank you very much.
Thank
I'll
you
do
so
my
much for
best.
being here.
I'm kind of curious because I actually haven't seen this award ceremony yet, so I'm really curious to see the format and how they bring in. I've heard some of the things that they're going to do, some of these awards that they're announcing, and I don't know who's going to win, but I'm curious who's going to win.
Right.
Movement
It's
award.
interesting, how Game Awards.
E essa cerimônia, que eu entendi, a Tokyo Game Show inteira mudou de local no Japão.
10 years, I would say. But I think, the Japan Game Awards is something that traditionally Western audiences have not really been focused on.
Yeah.
So it will be good
Não
to
está no
see,
mesmo local que foi no ano passado.
change in the coming future.
Yeah, there are more eyes on Japan right now, so I can imagine that we're going to start getting more and more viewers and a lot more kind of like eyeballs on it.
I hope so. Traditionally, Japan has obviously been a very influential country when it comes to video games. There was kind of a dip for a few years, when mobile gaming became a thing and so.
Yeah.
I think ever since 2017, 16, some really big Japanese titles, Breath of the Wild, Persona 5.
Oh yeah.
The Resident Evil series
yeah.
making a huge comeback, and
Yeah.
now the last few years, Japan has won so many awards globally as
I
well,
know.
right?
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
ゲーム大賞2025
So this is the start of the Japan Game Awards 2025. I hope you're all excited. So thank you all. It's been, I know you're very busy. I'm glad you've made time to come here. We're glad to see you all. So this is Ijuin-san. He's one of our MCs for the day. He's going to be one of two, I think. The other lady is going to introduce her in a second. And that is Maida Misaki. She is going to be our other MC on the hosting show today.
Mayra,
And then
nome
we have, I
dela.
guess, Ezra as
Tá bem bonita ela,
We
hein?
already introduced
Yeah.
ourselves.
Ele tá bem
So yeah,
elegante
they're going to be
também.
talking about all the different kind of games from the various, they're going to be awarding games in different awards, and they're going to show us a video, this or a picture of what we're actually seeing in the Game Awards hall right there. Also, apparently, Ijuin said he was like, this is one of the places that he got his start as a celebrity or like a talent kind of person doing his stuff. That's kind of cool.
Just for some cultural context, Ijuin is a very famous Japanese, performer. He's also very well known to be very fond of video games. So people
nice.
have, he's a very suitable guy for this for the host of this show.
Makes
for sure.
sense, yeah. So he's kind of just explaining that, there's lots of people we're going to go throughout the entire event today. I think kind of the very, basic stuff, like people who are in here, we hope you enjoyed the show. Nothing I need to go word by word on just yet. I'll save all that fire for later. So yeah, they're talking about just how excited they are and how the moments when people are going to be announcing their games is everybody's waiting for and whoa. So we're going to move, I think, right on into the Game Awards to all the different. So we're going to be talking about them at least. So that first one is the Minister of Economy, Trade and Industry Award. Then we have the Breakthrough Award, the Movement Award, the Award for what's the next one? Excellence. That's it. Yeah.
Special award.
And then the Game Designers Award. Oh, that's the no, that's the Game Designer Award. And then the Youth Social is, I think, the Grand Award is the final one.
Yeah. That's quite
Eu lembro que no ano passado eu cobri com
Breakthrough Award, Movement Award.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what movement is for. Maybe it got people their hearts moving, and
Yeah,
move
or
their
maybe,
emotions.
maybe they really created a movement within the community. Or
That's
something like that.
maybe that.
Yeah.
Let's see. So yeah, he's saying I'm sure a lot of people are watching are really excited to find out if the games that they like or if the games that they voted for have become have gotten awards this year. So we hope everybody watches and enjoys every moment of this
Same
exciting
here, same
ceremony.
here. I'm gonna be really angry if Astrobot doesn't win anything.
Vamos ver.
I don't. There's so many games that I'm excited for. I really hope will win, but they're games that are on my wish list to play. So
yeah,
I want to see
the
if any of them
last
are there.
year or so was a really great year for Japanese games and just video games in general. So
Really
there's so
was,
many
yeah.
things they can choose from.
Yeah. All right.
The Grand
So-
Award.
We're going to start with the Minister of Economy, Trade and Industry Award, it sounds like. So these are games that have kind of contributed to the Japan economy and kind of made let's say, and something that the minister seemed to approve of, I guess. Wasn't approve of, just was part of. So we're gonna have Takeichi-san, I think he said, who's gonna be our
Stage.
who's gonna be talking about, I guess, giving the awards. I guess this is a representative of the industry.
皆様こんばんは。ご紹介をいただきました経済産業大臣政務官をしております竹内真嗣でございます。
Yeah, Takeuchi Shinji, and he's part of the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry.
授賞式がこのように
Eu lembro que no ano passado esse evento foi
これより
no meio,
So
né? Não
he's
foi
really
no
happy to see
começo.
that this event is, become as big as it is, and we have so many people here viewing it.
これよりのお祝いを申し上げたいと思います。
So I want to, celebrate this place that here together with everybody.
人々の心を動かし感動を与えてまいりました。
So yeah, Japanese games have kind of inspired and entertained people all over the world.
されるなど多くの社会的
And games in the modern era have a huge like meaning to society as a whole.
海外市場規模が半導体産業の輸出額を超えて約
Oh.
5.8兆円となりました。
Wow, I don't. Goten Hachi Cho is like what 5.8 billion. I
I'm
can't.
not
I think
sure
it's
about
trillion.
numbers.
Yeah, like the Japanese numbers are hard, but
But what
basically,
he's saying is basically that no, it has become bigger than semiconductor
Yeah.
industry,
Yeah.
video games industry.
全体の
I mean, it's huge, right?
約6割を占めております。まさにゲーム産業は基幹産業
So yeah.
あるコンテンツ産業の中核であると言える。
Yeah, games. So basically, game and entertainment is going to be a major part of the Japanese economy from here on forward. It's like a huge percentage of the production industry, the manufacturing industry as well. I think 60% he said. So like soon it might even overcome all of that, like all of those together, right?
Video games are so big these days. I think they are bigger than all the entertainment combined.
I know. I was looking at that. It kind of blew me away.
アジア諸国の台頭など
So
我が国のゲーム産業もですね、大きな転換期
So yeah, he's saying games will also provide a really interesting kind of pivot point for our relationship with countries, not just around the world, but like directly around Japan for like other Asian countries as well.
優れた作
I mean, there's a lot of like really a lot of Japanese Asian kind of game industry movement as well. So that's kind of what he's addressing.
本表彰の存在は非常に意義深い
So he's saying like the
考えている
existence of this kind of award show for the Japanese game industry and for the industry over here in the eastern side of the world is like a very important thing.
確保し続けられるよう
We hope that games maintain their position in the world and continue to rise and kind of be as important as they have become to be.
金曜日にはですね、関係閣僚会議で日本初コンテンツの海外市場規模を2033年までに20兆円とする官民目標を実現する
Okay, so yeah, basically he's saying that, like we've talked about how the Japanese like budget has kind of gone up, or the amount of the amount of the industry that the Japanese game industry has kind of like taken up for Japan's economy is just growing, and they're planning it for it to be even bigger.
It was
over the next
interesting
couple
how
years.
it's like,
Semana
Japanese
passada falaram a mesma coisa.
in decline for the
E
last
crescendo, tá crescendo, mostrando até um mapa
industry is one of
num
the
dos eventos do ano
fastest
passado.
growing.
It's going up and up and up, and I mean worldwide as well, but Japan especially as one of the core
Exactly.
countries for
Yeah,
game
for
industry
sure.
over the world.
お集まりの皆様方の
So everybody, just like thank you guys for all being here.
ご記念いたしまして私の挨拶と
Ano passado eles falaram
Okay, that sounds
que
like it's gonna be
quando
for
os jogos estão vendendo muito no Japão.
Takeichi-san? Takeuchi-san. I can't remember actually. I said that before. I apologize. Takeichi-san. Okay, there it is.
E cada vez mais. Como ele falou aqui, né? Então,
それでは経済産業大臣賞を発表させていただきます。
All right, so we're now going to move on to the announcement for the.
esse ano
winners.
diz que vai estar muito maior ainda.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. And it's gonna
Vamos
be.
ver.
This is a cool.
The Nintendo Switch too. Okay. So
Interesting.
It doesn't have to be a game then, right?
Yeah, I guess we can do hardware,
Hardware.
so handwork.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely going to be a huge contribution to the Japanese
Economy, yeah,
for sure.
right, definitely. So it looks like
much
we.
so that you can't even buy it.
Yeah, yeah. I hope they get the production issues. I mean, they've been producing tons, and people just want.
Não, o primeiro prêmio foi para Nintendo, então.
So we have, I think it said I only caught one of them, but I think the director of the kind of production for Nintendo
Right,
Switch is
yeah.
going to be here. So I think they're cute little like yellow buttons.
Yeah, cute. These guys were on the Nintendo Direct too. I remember.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
経済産業省経済産業大臣政務官竹内真二様にお
Tip,
願いいたします。
Takeuchi-san is going to be presenting the award as well.
Well, congratulations to Nintendo, right?
Yeah, seriously. I mean, Nintendo deserves it. The amount that they've changed the industry in the past couple of years has been incredible.
In that regard, Nintendo Switch 2 is kind of interesting because it's kind of an upgrade rather than a real innovation.
Mas não inovaram, esse é o único problema
So
deles.
he is currently basically he's just announcing the content of the award, and then saying basically, your contributions to the Japanese economy and to the overall games industry have been, incredible over the past year. So, as a representative of the minister, one of the ministers of Economy, Trade, and Industry, I would like to award you with
そ
this
して竹内様
award.
どうもありがとうございま
All right, well, that was awesome. I mean, yeah, I mean, fair. Like, if you want to talk about contributions to the Japanese, a
That's an
trade
obvious
economy
pick,
and industry,
I guess
yeah.
so, yeah.
それではですね、お喜びの声、今の
It's cool. It's like a really fancy, like one of those traditional, like official.
It's only just started and I've already won an award for this
Yeah.
new device.
Yeah, true.
はい、
Let's see.
スイッチ2プロデューサーの川本浩一です。
So this is the producer.
スイッチ2は
I-
2017
Koichi
年に
Kawamoto.
Thank you.
発売した任天堂スイッチ以来、任天堂にとって8年ぶりとなる
うん
新しいゲーム
Yes, this is going to be the first new piece of hardware they're releasing in 8 years.
受け入れていただいた任天堂スイッチの後継機種として
And this is going to be a like successor to the initial Nintendo Switch.
Which was
Or
loved
they-
by so many people.
Yeah.
お客様にお届けできるのかということを考え抜きました。
And we wanted
最
to
終的に
deliver this, new piece of like something new to all of our users, right? And we did a lot of trial and error.
作り上げれたのではないかと思っております。
And through this process of trying to figure out what we need, we think we got something. We created something that people will enjoy. So we're really hope that you guys enjoy it.
テクニカルディレクターをしました佐々木哲也です。
This is Sasaki Tetsuya-san. He is the director of the
The
I guess
technical director, yeah.
Yeah.
4月の発表直後から国内外でものすごく大きな反響をいただきまして、
so.
皆さんの期待に応えられ
The
るのかどうか
response to the release of Nintendo Switch 2 has been really good, but he was really worried before it came out, like wondering if people would respond to it well. So it's really nice to see.
世界中のお客様に受け入れていただき、新たなゲーム専用機として世に送り出したことを安堵するとともに、
Yeah, so he's very relieved that they're able to deliver a new game product, game hardware that people seem to love and enjoy. So feels very good. Sorry, I missed that name.
This
Director.
is Dota-san. He is also very famous to be a designer on Breath of the Wild.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
新たなゲーム体験でお客様を笑顔にしていくということを目標にしていきたいと
So
思います。
one of their goals was to create a new form of gameplay that makes people smile, and we're glad that we were able to deliver that with the Switch 2. So thank you all for this award.
個人的には私某チェーン店の発売の
Esse evento vai ser o último evento da Tóquio. Por quê? Não o primeiro.
So he's saying that so in Japan you have to do like what is it, a lottery system where you
Porque
apply
Tóquio
for
nem
the rights to
começou,
that
né?
game. Like if because they had kind of limited supplies. So he said
Nós
he
sabe
put in
gravar
his
esse
lottery,
vídeo.
and when he learned that he got it, he was like jumped out of his seat. He was so happy.
Did you get one yet?
I didn't. I'm sorry.
I've been trying, but in Japan it's really hard to get one.
It definitely is. I still don't have a PlayStation 5. I need that.
Okay.
I've been bad.
So I guess this is an introductory video of the Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. You know, there were so many years that people were speculating it's going to come out this year and it will have this feature
Yeah.
and that feature. So it was really interesting to suddenly, just have a trailer pop.
It just came out of nowhere,
it
right? It
came
was just
out of
like left
nowhere,
field.
kind of,
But
yeah.
I mean, I think they delivered. I think like it's a really nice step up. Well, it doesn't like completely change the face of gaming
Right.
by creating something new. They already did that years ago. So they're just making it even better, right? So it's
And,
iterating.
this time it's really nice to be able to play all those Nintendo
Acho
Switch
que o
1
portátil
titles,
perde do
with
tempo.
better performance.
Yeah.
And also to have more third-party support, I think, because there's many new games already coming out. Resident Evil Requiem is going to be on Switch 2 day one, which is something that we could only dream of
I
until
know.
the Switch
E
2.
tem muitos jogos.
Like they've been really. I think of the Switch 2, the biggest is that.
São
sort of
todos
support.
muito caros. Eu
It's
entendo.
adding a lot of kind of just generally bonus to the game.
Por que estão saindo os eventos nessa data, galera? Por uma óbvia razão.
ゲームファンとしてすごく感謝申し上げるのはとてももちろんこう一台一台作るのは大変だと思うんですけれども、フェアな形でゲームファンに
Por causa do procedimento que eu tenho que
So what you're saying,
fazer
yeah. Um,
essa semana, né, que eu tô gravando.
creating a game system is obviously
Então,
hard, but creating it so it can like it
eles
is a
são
fair
os-
experience that can kind of
a
reach everybody.
programação.
How do you feel about that?
Avançar do máximo que eu puder.
I love this. I love
Difficult
this.
to answer this
Eu vou
question.
estar dia sem poder gravar.
新しいハードということだけでなく、お客様にどうやって届けると本当に手に取っていただきたい方々にちゃんと届くかということまでいろいろと
Dia 25,
So I guess they're saying, like, how do we
quero que é 2
create a
dias
system that
por
gets the
sair o
games
vídeo,
to
né?
get our gate hardware to the people in the
Menos
most
mal.
efficient and effective way. And he said, we just tried our best. We got it.
Devia ter sido no dia 11 de outubro. A gente tá gravando no dia 23. Então,
So you're saying, yeah, I had like a cousin
24 tem
who
dois
couldn't my house to
vídeos.
play Donkey Kong.
Dois
That couldn't come out because
eventos.
he wasn't able to get it. But he said probably the moment he actually got his own Switch 2, he just stopped coming. So it helped
Mas eu não vou soltar
bridge gaps, right?
direto no
Actually,
mesmo
a good
dia,
thing
não.
that nobody can
Tá
get
um
it.
por
Yeah,
dia,
That's what
porque
it's
eu
saying, basically.
Maybe
não
like
quero
a create
acumular os
your own,
eventos.
like, you know,
Porque
when you were
eu
a kid and
quero
you'd go to your friend's house who had a Nintendo to play games
não
there, like, it's more
ficar
community aspect of it.
estressado.
At that time, we
Gravar
couldn't
correndo.
because we didn't have enough money for our
O ano
That's
passado eu
true.
gravei correndo
We still
tudo,
can't
galera.
buy it.
Very true.
ゲーム大賞2025年間
E só tem 3 vídeos, meio-dia, 4 e 7. E não é legal pro canal.
去る6月9日から7月18日までの間
So yeah, we're going to be moving to the rest of the kind of yearly awards, and these one, I believe you said it was from April 2024
E o ano que
to
vem
May
fazer
2025.
mudança na
Right, so
programação.
this Nintendo
Bom.
Switch 2, I was thinking because it released. Oh, it did release in the right period, though.
I guess
right?
so, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess the last one, it was kind
E
of
que vai
irregardless
mudar a
of the
programação?
timing. It was more just like what they thought contributed the most in this
Right.
past year.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like has a specific timing that they're saying.
Vai acabar com
賞は多様なプラットフォーム
as gameplays ou com eventos. Nenhum dos dois.
So the breakthrough
A mudança vai ser
受作
nos horários e
kind
nos
of like
dias.
games that created like a new, like
For
created something
example.
new within the industry, or like came, you know, like surprised people in interesting ways.
De segunda a sexta vai rolar
So yeah, and this is something that it sounds like they
é,
came up with less.
ao meio-dia
It's new
Yeah.
award.
todas as séries.
And it looks like I think they said I think they said 8 creators are gonna have talking about this one. I could be wrong there.
E se não tiver evento nenhum, coloco uma segunda série às 4 da tarde.
Because
Yeah,
my
yeah.
name is
It's a
Gavin,
nice
so
one.
you know,
Okay.
like just the big G there.
Maybe that's why they did
That's obviously they knew I was
Então,
helping out.
it. So we start
de
with the
vez
Breakthrough
de
Award.
ficar só nos eventos às 4 da tarde e futebol,
独創的な
teremos também série
アレンジにより
às 4 da tarde também.
So basically, like a challenging new idea or something that's never been thought of before is the concept of the Breakthrough Award.
代表の方はステージまでお越し
And we're going to
E
be
quando vai ser
who's going to be
implementada
presenting
essa série?
Game 大賞2025ブレイクスルー賞
Não vai ser no,
Oh wait, no, sorry, we're going to be bouncing. Yeah, the nominees. Sorry.
no jogo Futebol Academia. Não vai ser nele
Oh,
porque
interesting. A French game. Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
That is interesting. Yeah, yeah.
Porque o Dodgeball Academia
A French
foi em
game really
2025.
inspired by Japanese RPG video game design.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
kind
like
of having its
Persona.
own original
Yeah.
twist on it.
Persona ganhou o primeiro prêmio.
So they're
Então,
describing
Dodgeball
kind of
começou
a plot
em
of
dezembro.
Queer 30,
Então,
Queer Obscura.
Ele não vou
Expedition
contar
33.
como jogo para sair de segunda a sexta.
Mysterious girl, and you kind
Ele
of
vai
go on
por
this
sábado e
adventure
domingo até terminar.
begins to fight in this kind of unique,
Mas eu acho que ele vai
interesting
terminar
world with a unique, interesting combat system.
Especially the battle system is very interesting, which uses real-time
na
time
primeira
and
semana.
turn-based at the same time.
Acho que até o dia 10 termina.
I always find like turn-based need that little extra
10 não,
something,
perdão,
something to
dia
do.
7.
In a really unique way.
Yeah. So it looks like we are
Na sexta-feira ou sábado ele termina. Então é a única série que eu vou deixar rolar no final de semana, em janeiro.
So all right, let's get some comments.
Say a few words.
And I guess I don't have to interpret this.
We are Kepler
Oh, yeah.
Interactive, and
You
we're
can have a
very
break.
happy to accept this award on behalf of Central Interactive, and this is their message. We are extremely grateful to have won this award and wish to thank everyone for their support of our game and studio since we launched earlier this year. This is really a dream come true for us. Expedition
Ah,
33 is inspired by so many
Expedition 33.
we grew up with, sorry, and love. So being recognized in
Eu falei
Japan
Persona, desculpa galera.
is important and very personal to us, and we're so thankful for the recognition. We hope to continue creating more amazing experiences for our fans in Japan and around the world.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
already thinking the same thing, to have a French studio inspired by Japanese video games win a show at a Japanese event is
Yeah.
a really special thing, I think.
Probably they're all like, we made it, we made it. Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Senpai noticed me, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite games this year for so far too. There have been games like RPGs that
E é um dos jogos que eu não joguei ainda,
with
hein?
action, but this game really does that to the max.
Yeah, it really
to a
is.
level that has not done before, which really created a new experience.
Yeah, they've definitely done a breakthrough in like kind of the concept of the mechanics for turn-based
Shakespeare.
RPGs.
Eu pensei o pessoal errado ali.
So they're basically saying we want to thank everybody who. I think they're actually just translating what he just said.
No,
so.
there was someone that couldn't be here today was
Oh,
leaving a message.
that was it. Sorry.
I
Thank
didn't
you for
catch the
catching
name
me.
either though.
Yeah. Yeah, but they were inspired by like a catalyst was all the other Japanese games that they played, and so the fact that they were able to. Yeah, I think they're actually.
Será que no The Game Awards vai acontecer a mesma coisa?
Yeah, right. Yeah. I guess the Japanese translation, maybe some tweaks in there, but.
It's interesting this year there have been so many Western games inspired or like, there's been Shinobi, which is a Japanese IP made by a French team. Then there's Silent Hill F, which is made by a Taiwanese team. And then there's this game, which is very obviously inspired by Japanese video game design. It's an interesting year in that regard, I think.
It really is.
Even like something like Shovel Knight is based on Metroidvanias, which
Right,
is
yeah.
Japanese game design as well.
I guess even Hollow Knight Silk Song would be the same, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we have. I mean, like Japanese games like help define so much of the game industry, so it's nice to see them.
Right.
But yeah, I'm
many
really
subgenres are Japanese creations.
right. Yeah. So congratulations to the Claire Obscura.
Congratulations,
Expedition 30.
guys.
I keep trying to say like Claire 33.
心から海外の作品に感動できたときに、ああ、やっぱり世界って一つなんだな。
Ele comenta volume
He's
8
saying,
no
yeah,
é de
some of the
7.
games like really got me in the heartstrings, and it made me realize that humans all over the world were like the same sort of people, right? Like we have the same dreams, the same aspirations. We can be inspired and fall in love with the same thing. So it was nice to see. So congratulations.
Yeah, so what a nice way to recognize that by having them win this award here.
Yeah. It definitely shows the.
Desculpa por meu erro ali, galera, que eu não tava ouvindo bem.
Good stuff.
Yeah, but I think it's a good breakthrough game as well because it was a pretty much unknown studio before this as well.
They just came out of left field, and now we're talking about the movement show. The movement. So in terms of movement, it's saying it's a game that like connects to people who have never really played like a lot of games before and have gotten them to move into the game industry and play them, I suppose.
So yeah, kind of like that creates a movement like Shakai Gensho, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
It changes the way the society looks at video games. Yeah.
ムーブメント賞受賞作品は
And so the winner is. I like how we
Do Tsushima.
What game could that be this year in Japan?
Looks like
yeah, of course.
Pokemon Trading Card.
Pokemon Trading Card.
Pokemon Trading Card game.
Ah,
In
Pokémon.
Japan, it's crazy. This game, everyone is playing it.
Everyone's playing it, yeah. I mean, it's basically like hitting everybody in like the childhood feels, right?
Yeah,
It's-
because the way you open your new
The
card,
ripping of it.
yeah, the
Oh,
ripping
yeah.
of it, it really creates that feeling of
Yeah.
being a card game player and
Yeah.
buying new cards and stuff like that.
Eu vou dar uma
It has a lot of,
olhadinha.
like kind of really interesting kind of nostalgic vibes to it.
Do ano
It also has
passado.
Really interesting kind of auto battler mechanics and systems that kind of people who are new to the genre really get in without.
It's inviting for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's user friendly, which is really nice.
A ver quem
So we
levou.
have Daisuke-san, who's going to be accepting the award. Omedetou gozaimasu is congratulations. So we're going to be hearing that a lot this time. So thank you guys.
Yeah, you guys might actually learn some Japanese tonight.
Yeah, I can be like Japanese teacher / interpreter.
手にされたところでですね
So now that you've got it in your hand, tell me what do you feel?
ありがとうございます。株式会社ポケモンで、ポチポチを担当しております、花輪と申します。本作は本当に今お話しいただいたような、普段ゲームをプレイしていないような方にも、ポケモンカードの楽しさを知ってほしいという思いで開発をしてきました。なので、このように多くの方にプレイしていただいて、
So this is, it sounds like his name is Hanao-san, and he is basically saying that just like the Movement Award kind of talked about, this is a game that we designed it to help bring people into, like who've not really normally gamers to kind of play the game. We've seen a lot of people do this, and it's really rewarding for us. So we hope to make sure that not just we're creating fun games, but that we ourselves can kind of have fun creating games for in the near future. I think he said the 17th year. This company's been working around since for 70 years, so they're celebrating their 70th anniversary. And they're going to do their best to continue to provide interesting and fascinating and fun experiences to all of their players around the world. He's having trouble saying that. It is a bit of a long title, yeah. So yeah, thank you guys. And I think I might have. Did you catch that? I think he said 17th anniversary of their company.
Of what was it?
I think it was their company. I think he said. I'm not quite sure.
That's weird because the Pokemon Company has been around for a bit longer than that.
Yeah. I guess maybe they're like division within it or something.
Yeah, I guess so.
I may have to listen back to that later and try to correct myself. So yeah, this is
saying the same thing.
Yeah, what we were just saying, that like the feel of like ripping it open, like he's like they probably had to go through a lot of trial and error to get that feel of that rip in, right? And he's like, that probably was something that really connected to a lot of people, and I'm really impressed by how they did it.
The interesting part of that is that is something that people that don't play video games have experienced too, like opening a pack of cards.
Yeah.
So it's maybe that's why it resonated with
Esse
some people who don't
evento
traditionally play video
já
games as well.
Game Awards é complicado, né, galera?
That rush, right? The dopamine rush, pulling up in a pack,
Exactly.
like a plane or something. Yeah.
Descobri no ano passado, descobri. Acabei de olhar aqui. Descobri
I think it's going to be
lá pro final.
award for excellence for the first half, it sounds like,
There's
of the year.
multiple titles for this.
Yeah. So I guess they split it up until the first half of the year from like April of 2024 to the end of 2024, and then we have the beginning of 2025 to May would be the second half.
I think they said that they're gonna choose the grand award out of those special awards, right?
Yeah. And it sounds like there are 3,000 potential people that people voted for, but they had to choose, a limited number. So there's going to be 11 award winners, but 3,000 people who were voted for. So it's a really difficult choice. So
Só 3.000 pessoas votaram
our
em 11
first
categorias.
award for excellence is Metaphor. Yeah.
You played that one.
I definitely played that one.
Não, eu não joguei Metaphor.
Oh, and there's Hashino-san and Suejima-san. I've done a lot of work with them, so I recognize them offhand.
I love Persona 5, but I know how long those RPGs take, so
Yeah.
I need to find a good time to play it.
I did the craziest thing. I played Persona 5 and Metaphor at the same time last year.
Wow. That was like probably the biggest
Tá
difference
maluco.
of the whole year.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't play many other games that year.
Jogar os dois jogos simultaneamente.
That the game, beyond having
Jogou Metaphor e o outro
incredible sound, incredible visuals, incredible
simultaneamente.
story,
Que complica, eu não conseguiria.
So we're going to have Hayashi-san again being the presenter, and then we have Hashino-san, the director of the game, and Suejima-san, the character, basically the visual director and the character leader. The lead character designer, I think is.
It's also a game that was really praised for its storytelling.
Yeah, it was really good. It had an amazing bad guy, and sometimes a good bad guy can define a game, like Handsome Jack or something.
Quem sabe como toca?
Give us your
Canta
皆さんこんばんは。この作品の
o Game Awards, né, da Tóquio.
So this is Hashino-san. He's the director.
É que eu entrei com sono na live, né?
So as
Sono
the
em
announcer
parênteses, né?
3,000
Porque eu
potential winners and only 11
dormi, né?
chosen. So I'm
Não
really
dormi
excited
nada
to
a noite inteira.
be one of those.
Tava ansioso para gravar esse primeiro evento.
And I've read some of the comments that people who voted for us wrote, and I'm really just honored and like just really moved by whatever all the kind words people have said. So thank you.
Pelo
guys
menos
so
é o
much.
único dia que eu vou ter esse evento.
どうぞ一言お願いします。はい、お願いいたします。
And
E
now
o
we have
próximo
Soejima-san giving
evento
a word too.
é da Capcom.
So this is Soejima-san. He is
Depois
the
da
character designer
Capcom,
for Metaphor. So he also
vai estar a cerimônia de abertura no dia
comments of the
seguinte.
people
Então,
voting the game, and it seemed that a lot of people really enjoyed the game, and he's noticed that people who have really enjoyed
pergunta uma coisa
kind of
inteligente
character
fizendo para poder me dar
he's
tempo
really,
de gravar, né?
be able to be part of something like this.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, yeah.
僕のところに入ってきてる噂段階なんですけども、
So he's like, this is just a
その
rumor.
シリーズのスタッフが作ると。で、これをペルソナの新作として来るのかみたいな、噂が出てる。
So he's like, there's a rumor that a new,
こういう作品仕上がりましたよね。そのあたりはどうなの？
so there's like a rumor of a new Persona game, or people were like thinking, oh,
Ah, no ano passado, os tradutores não apareciam na imagem.
He's like, you can just say no comment, like.
作ってる時はあまり周り
Só aparecia os apresentadores normais.
いろいろ期待の声とか
When we're making games, we try our best not to listen to like kind of people's thoughts and feelings, so that we can just kind of develop in our own. Oh, sorry, this is for Metaphor ReFantasia specifically, because people were thinking, are you making a new Persona game? And he's like, we just tried to shut everybody out so that we could focus on making something new. And like, we knew there was going to be lots of comments, but we didn't want to be kind of affected by them. We wanted to kind of focus on the creative aspects of, the creative enterprise. So, yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, they did announce that they were going to do fantasy this time
Yeah.
for a change. And obviously many people were looking forward to Persona 6, but
Yeah.
Something else was going to come out, and I think it really paid off big time.
Eu joguei nem o
Do you know that,
5.
they branched off. There's now 2 studios on the Outlets. There's the, or there's a couple, but there's the Studio Zero, which is making Metaphor, and then there's the Studio P, which I think is making the Persona games. And they released what I can't remember the name. Is the Phantom X, was it, recently?
Yeah, that one's made in China, though, right?
Oh, that was it. Oh, okay.
But they did release remakes of 3 and now 4
True.
is also announced.
They're so good. Oh. All right, so we're gonna have our next award.
Oh, that was a big title in Japan. Urban Myth Dissolution Center.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that was famous in the West, but in Japan, many people were very fond of this game.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of people talking about it. I haven't actually played it myself, but it looks really cool.
I haven't either, actually.
Yeah. So it looks like you're going to dissolve basically like urban myths and then get to the bottom of like some sort of great mystery and explore this kind of very uniquely designed world, and that's kind of the appeal of this game. So all this,
really a surprise hit.
Yeah. I didn't catch that. Do you know who developed this game?
So it's Shueisha.
Oh, it's Shueisha.
They're the publisher.
They're the publisher. Okay. Oh, and then we have that's Hayashi-san. Hayashi-san is it's a different Hayashi-san actually. So he's saying, I really enjoyed the world view. I really enjoyed the characters. Congratulations. If I'm wrong, that's also Hayashi-san who's receiving. So you're double Hayashi.
Two Hayashi-san.
Yeah. So please
O
share
próximo é da Capcom, galera.
comments from the team if you have something to say.
Amanhã ainda.
Yeah, that is Hayashi-san. He's one of the producers at.
E passado amanhã, cerimônia de abertura.
So I'm so honored to win this kind of honorable show awards. Yeah.
このですね、都市伝説解体センターに関わっていただいたすべての本当のスタッフたちに、もう心から
So he'd like to say thank you to all of the staff who worked towards making this incredible game and just wants to give them their due.
2022年に立ち上げた時に、同時にスタートしたプロジェクトがありま
So
して
this is one of the games that they first started making when I think Shueisha started to launch their game division, if that's correct.
Right, yeah, that's correct.
So, there's a lot of troubles like
Porque eu falei que ia fazer uma mudança no cronograma do canal.
They had to spend feeling things out, but
De segunda a sexta série,
amazing staff
ao meio-dia, e botar a série às 4 da tarde também.
And we're really proud and glad.
E os eventos, onde entraria?
So we're going to keep making interesting things. We're hoping to keep, producing amazing games. So we hope that people.
As séries curtas, eu quero botar elas 4.
Is the rough summary anyway.
Very good job.
De 3 a 6 episódios.
グラフィックを担当しております。墓場文庫という
Máximo 7.
Hakaba Bunko is the name of the developer here, and I think he said, did I miss that? Was he say there's 4 of us?
Yeah, 4 people. Yeah, yeah. Very small indie game.
So none of us were actually like in a game company making games before this. We all were like new to this.
Você tiver algum evento,
He's very wants to thank Shueisha for picking
Dono
up
do
these
Xbox,
people, these 4 people
Nintendo,
with a dream and no experience,
algum
and giving
outro,
them the
você encaixar
Is
You
this
know.
really?
não tão.
I think he's
He is,
crying. I mean, like they had. I mean, think about that. They were just these 4 people with a dream, and Shueisha just
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
please pursue it. So that is.
Porque
I
já
would
vou ter
definitely
3
Come
eventos,
to
de
it.
2 eventos,
He's a guy putting this game
sábados, meio-dia às 4. Então teríamos 2 eventos, meio-dia e às 4 da tarde,
He's like,
no sábado.
this is one of the. Yeah, he's like, when I saw this game win, I was really just like, it really made me happy because like, there's a lot of games that like a game that's super realistic is a game that has these really interesting visuals is a game. Like, there's such a wide variety of what defines a game, and I really like just the dot vibe of this too, the pixel vibe of this too. So. Oh, he's like, there's probably a lot of people who it's their first opportunity to learn about this game by watching these award ceremonies. So I hope they all get a chance to like they look into this game, they realize how cool it is, and they give a chance to play it.
And cry as much as you want.
Cry as much as I mean, really, that is a moving story.
For sure, yeah.
Definitely, if I was in this place, I would be bawling myself.
An interesting movement here in Japan too. Like Shueisha is originally a book publisher, also famous for manga, and Kodansha as well. There's some book publishers that are going into video game development, and you know they have a really big hit on their hands right now.
Yeah,
it's interesting how that's gonna develop from here. You know,
I'm really curious because there's gonna be really interesting tie-ups with all of their existing.
Mas com a Nath, queria uma japonesa como ela, hein?
All right, so we're going to be talking about our next award now. Our next winner is.
Então por que quero botar séries meio-dia, às 4 da tarde?
Thanks for the translation of the drum roll.
I'm adding the drum roll. Romancing Saga 2
Pode
Revenge
deixar
7.
This is an
Sábado
all-time
livre.
classic, which isn't as famous in the West, but it's a Super Nintendo title.
Yeah.
E domingo para eventos.
That still, you know, is much more user-friendly, but still at the same time it keeps the essence of the series.
Yeah. So yeah, they've basically she's saying what you just said. I love that. You're
E se tiver uma série como
the same essence of the series, it has the same mechanics.
Death Stranding.
Updates them to make it like more user-friendly. Yep. People say it's like one of the best remakes.
Aí sim me ferrou, né, galera?
Ever? I don't know if she said ever, but she said an amazing remake, maybe.
Well, and last year had a Final Fantasy VII new remake,
Yeah.
but many people in Japan
Só
actually
tá
chose this one as their favorite
às
remake.
4 e ao meio-dia vai ser complicado. Tá? Então você tá só às 4 da tarde, só ao meio-dia.
Oh, that too, for sure, yeah. Ah,
Tá sério.
He's a very famous. He was originally on Final
Daí
Fantasy.
sim seria uma sessão, né? Para botar sábado e domingo. Tá? Seria uma sessão.
He's the father of the series.
So he's like, I'm sure.
Eu vou fazer uma prova, não um teste.
How did it feel? So this is it. That's Tatsuki-san.
Nos
He's a
primeiros
producer at
dias
Square Enix.
do mês.
And he's really honored to have won this award. So we released a demo last year, and it sounds like a lot of our fans, and like former fans of the series and other people gave really positive comments to it. And I think the game, I guess it wasn't released a lot of places.
West, yeah, originally.
So we're getting a lot of really fantastic feedback from overseas as well. So people who played this game have said things like this game was really fun. I think this is a game that you have to play. We got all these really nice comments. And that sort of like the comments to the demo also helped like really inspire them to finish up, you know, like when they were finishing the game, and gave them all the morale boost and energy they needed. And now we've led up to this moment where we're getting awards. So honestly, thank you all of our fans, all of the people who left lovely comments. We really appreciate you.
賞ありがとうございます。
E a edição do Magic
He's like, I used to
não
not
vai sair no
care about
canal
awards.
agora em
I always
outubro.
thought that, you know, like players and the people enjoying the game is the most important thing, but now I've won this award. So, and that will also, I guess, lead to more people getting a chance to play this game and enjoy themselves. So
Se sairá, se sai em
this
outubro,
award is wonderful for the players enjoying the
sai
game, and I hope people
na
find
última
just enjoy
semana,
it.
dia 24 pra frente, às 4 da tarde.
So yeah, we got a comment that said this is the best remake ever.
Por que eu digo isso? Porque eu quero focar
So he said, like, you know, that's
na
like,
Tokyo Game Show
that's a
primeiro.
lot to live up to, right?
Vou fazer umas contas e já digo.
So we really did our best to keep the appeal of the original and keep that kind of the same feel. But there were things that were kind of inconvenient of the gameplay in the past that we were able to keep like the core like spirit of the game and keep like all the mechanics, but we were able to like slightly tweak the things that were kind of like less, were more like troublesome to play. So we're hoping that fans of the original game will still love like this even because of that. See, he's like, oh, usually people when they see a remake, they kind of are more prone to saying, you know, like to kind of saying like this was wrong or this they didn't get this right. But the fact that this time they were just like everybody was like, this is.
No próximo episódio da Capcom eu dou uma olhada.
That's amazing.
It's an interesting thing because this game was kind of unfriendly.
Falta 14 vídeos.
But you know they kept that figuring out yourself part while also making things so much more friendly and more easy to figure out at the same time, which is really something that sounds impossible on paper.
Yeah.
But they still kind of figured out a way to do that, which really contributed to keeping the essence of the original title intact.
I guess probably you keep the essence of it being a difficult to figure out game, but you make the pipeline to be able to figure it out smoother. So the route to figuring out is easier, whereas the figuring out is still hard. Maybe? I don't know. So our next winner is?
That's the fourth title, if I'm correct?
I think this is the fourth one, yeah. Should I say drum roll again?
Yes, please.
Closed captions.
Oh, Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remakes, yeah.
Square Enix traditional RPGs.
I mean, granted, there have been a lot of remakes coming out just overall in the industry, not just in Japan, but in the West. I think everybody is trying to remaster for the new generation now that they can do so much they couldn't. But this is an HD 2D remake of the, the older Dragon Quest 3, and it has all of the kind of old story, like feelings that we love, and they kind of did a lot of balances to the game. Like it sounds like the balance and the difficulty. The balance changes the balance. Balance changes the difficulty and the mechanics, but they remastered it to hopefully be a fantastic game. And that is, it looks like Terashi-san is going to be our presenter this time. Terashi. He's like, I love the Dragon Quest series. He's like, I'm looking forward to next month.
Yeah, because next one will be 1 and 2.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to those.
Novembro chega o último Dragon Quest que falta.
Back and forth of various items.
Mics and awards.
Yeah. He's like, I feel like every year I see you here on I guess on this stage, so.
38-year-old
38
game.
years.
Yeah. We have a lot of remakes, like you said, but not this old.
Yeah. So yeah, we're able to remaster this 38-year-old game and kind of bring it to
No ano passado não coloquei com tradutor.
and experiencing it and really proud.
Agora que eu tô lembrando.
This is the producer, I think is it Hayasaka-san is his name?
Yes.
So this is like a legendary game, right? And so, for a lot of people who were not around like when the first one came out, or are younger gamers or have played it back then, like this is a way to revive that legend, like a phoenix from old. He didn't say that, a phoenix from old. But he's glad that they're able to bring this piece of gaming history to Dragon Quest fans into the kind of modern gaming world. And thank you so much for this award. Really happy to be here.
I'm 38 years old myself, and that shows how old this game is.
I was 1 when this came out. So, oh wait,
I was 0. I was 0. Yeah. I was born.
You were born the moment the game came out.
Pretty much.
本当にですね、もうこれを失敗したら僕はこの業界に入れないと思う。
he's like, when I was in charge of remaking this game, I figured if I messed this up, I would never have any place in the industry again. So I made sure that I didn't mess it up.
I think they did a good job.
I think I did a good job.
リメイクの大変さでもさらに堀井さんはリメイクですごいものを作るに決まってるってこの期待がまた
So yeah, he said making a remake is really difficult, but Hori-san was like, yeah, if we're making a remake, we're gonna make it the best. So we're like raising the bar, right?
それをさらにね、覚えててくれて、ずっとファンでいてくれた皆さん。
He's like, yeah, there are a lot of people who not just like had rejoined and played this game, but people have been waiting, like remembered the original like so clearly that when they came back and played the remake of it, it was a trip to memory lane. So thank you all for supporting our game for so long. Or I suppose it's serious for so long.
No, after this in
São
February,
2 horas de evento,
another
galera.
remake, Dragon Quest 7. So it's like all these Dragon Quest remakes coming out, whilst we are waiting for the big new entry. You know?
Yeah. I can't remember.
It's a nice way to keep people waiting too.
Yeah. It's good, like a good prep. So this is our last of the first half. So I guess of the last half of 2024, and this is going to be the last winner, which is drumroll.
Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Dynasty Warriors Origins.
It was a really back to form, but at the same time really innovative in like its game mechanics. It's a big evolution for the series for sure.
Yeah, and it definitely like they really like the graphics are beautiful. The gameplay is just as like crazy and fun as always. So yeah, they're describing, for anybody who doesn't know what Dynasty Warriors is, it's basically your one person against like an army is pretty much every single game and every single mission. So the fact that you have these incredible like story, this like overarching kind of epic story with these incredible battles with tons of people is an exciting and fun game.
プレゼンターは先ほどに引き続き林さんです。
So Hayashi-san will be presenting again, and this is our Koei Tecmo person who is going to be. He's like, I had a great amount of fun with your game, thank you, and here's your award.
This game got a 9 at IGN Japan's review as well.
I guess you guys liked it.
They liked it.
それでは今のお気持ち聞かせてください。
はい、私、光栄テクモゲームスで本作のプロデューサーを務めております、翔智彦と申します。
So his name is Shosan, and he is the producer of this game. He is really, really, really happy to have won this award, and he's like, yes, Dynasty Warriors is back when he created this one.
日本ゲーム大賞では当時はまだセサゲームアワーズっていう名前だったと思うんですけども、
So
2、3、4と優秀賞をいただいておりまして、そこから実に20年ぶりということでございます。で、今回のこの受賞
So yeah, it sounds like, please correct me, you might have gotten that too, but I think it's 20 years since they won an award at kind of, I think then it was the CISA Game Awards back in the day, and I think 2002, 2005, they kind of released what was, I believe, Dynasty Warriors 2, 3, and 4 at the time, and they won awards back then. So it's been a while since they've been back on this stage. So he'd like to thank everybody who put tons of hard work, sweat, and tears into making this game, and
Jogo, essa série desse
also
jogo.
really, we'd also like to thank all of our fans
The
out there
remake
who
do
have
1, 2,
supported
3.
and played our game.
Eu pego
And as a representative of my team, I'd like to thank you all.
a coletânea.
And also share my just joy of the fact that, you know, I've won this award and that you guys have loved our game so much. I love how he said the name. So that's the name. He was saying the name of the Japanese title of the game, but he said it in this really epic way, right?
Right.
Dynasty Warriors Origins.
You know, the series obviously recently has been really known for awesome spin-off titles, but the main entry, you know, they had an open world game before this, which didn't really pay off, but now they went back to form, and they really, you know, there were some really interesting parry mechanics and stuff like this in this one, which really, you know, made it more than just, you know, hitting so many people.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, make you think while still being a really exhilarating experience at the same time.
You get that moment where you're like cutting down swaths of people, and then you have those like really interesting battles versus a
There's some
captain.
really
or
interesting
something,
boss battles in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yep, that was it for the first half of the what was it, the award for excellences, and now we're going to be doing the second half after this. It sounds like. I believe he said there was going to be a short break. I could be wrong.
Yeah, so so far there's quite a few remakes, but also like some new entries in long-running franchises, which really are making are returning to form, which is really interesting too. I think.
Actually, sorry, I think I got that wrong. I think you're doing this special award at next as kind of a palate cleanser between the award for excellence. So this is another really important award. So we get the special award. So the winner is, drum roll, I guess I'm in closed caption, right?
Okay.
PlayStation Store.
That can be an award winner too.
I'm very surprised. I was expecting a game, but like once again, we saw this with the Switch too.
Yep.
There's beyond just the games, there's so much important infrastructure that goes into like the game industry. So having things, like the PlayStation Store or the
Ah, entendi, super bem.
super important to play the games you want to play. So yes, this has contributed. The PlayStation Store has contributed a lot to, the profits of the game industry in Japan and supported the economy for both Japan and like really helped shore up the game industry as a whole. So that is probably why it won the award. So we have Nishioka-san this time is going to be the presenter. So he's like, I have a lot of very strong, good memories of the PlayStation 5, so thank you, and congratulations. We another omedetou gozaimasu, so thank you, congratulations. So please tell us how you feel. So this is Nishio-san. He is the director of one of the kind of sections in Sony. So he said the mission of this kind of the PlayStation is to connect the players and the gamers, and the store is a central aspect of that. So apparently
about 20% of their sales is in Japan, and the rest, 80% is overseas. Yeah.
Ó, 20% no Japão, hein, das vendas, hein?
Yeah, so he's like, I want to continue to provide this platform for people to play the game, and people need games, but they need.
E 80 fora.
To continue to give people a chance to, worldwide experience games through PlayStation Store.
It's really interesting how their PlayStation Plus service has been evolving over the last few years as well.
It's really gone through some interesting changes, I have to say. Let's see. So he's saying there's probably, when we look back at this this kind of period of the gaming industry history, we'll say there was the time before the PlayStation Store and the time after the PlayStation Store. So we think it has a very important role in the industry as a whole. And I love this, I love the red lights. I don't know, something about it,
it's classy, right?
It's kind of like, I like it. I don't know. I'm trying to remind me of.
Oh, so we're going back to the game of the Excellence Award.
We're back for the Excellent, and I guess we have 6 more of these, right? Because we did 5 in the first half, so 6 in the second half. So I suppose now we're going to be doing the first half of 2025. So January 1st to May 31st, I think it was. I'm sure a lot of people have played games who came out in that period of time. They have ideas of what won. So let's see if you guys got it.
It was nice to see an indie game
Janeiro.
now too. Maybe there's more of that too.
Yeah. I'm definitely an indie game fan.
Maio, então, né?
So it comes out. So we got our first one, and drum roll, please. Tokyo Extreme Rail. Yeah. This one is.
It's an interesting story. This one. It's a really.
Não conheço esse daí, não.
Didn't have an entry for so long. Now they're finally back. We're in early access, but they will release really soon. I believe on the 25th.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I actually confess I hadn't heard about this game until just now. But
I used to play it on the Dreamcast.
Nice. She's saying that one of the really great appeals of this game is the fact that you can very realistically recreate various types of cars and kind of paint them and do all sorts of customization and then race them through exciting kind of tracks in the cities and so on. So I guess mostly in the cities. because
It's Tokyo
right?
Highway.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Shitoko, right? Yeah.
There's the fantasy of seeing someone
Like
on the
not.
highway.
Ademais, cara, por exemplo, por que
Usually it's
fazer
like
essas
in the back
mudanças
path,
também
so, like maybe one day there will be nobody here and I can actually drive
no
fast
canal?
on this.
Para trazer jogos de corrida, simuladores,
こちらも帰ってきたぜと
nesse segundo horário.
Yeah, it's like this one is back after so long, just as you mentioned. It's kind of the
Vou
first
tentar,
game in
né?
the series in a long time. So tell me what you feel.
Estruturar um pouco. Tem outra Fórmula 1 16, né?
So this
Voltar,
is
né? Porque
Samuel
tá
Takashita,
atrasado,
the
né?
producer of this game.
入ってきたぜという感じでございます。約18年間ですね、眠らせて
So it's like it feels like we're
years.
back. Yeah,
After 18 years.
it's been a while.
さらにこんな、偉大な賞をいただける
So he's like, it's incredible to come back to an award like this, right? So
ファンの支えがあったからこそ
so he's like, the reason why we're here and the reason why we won this award is thanks to the support of our fans around the world. So thank you so much.
さっきまでテストプレイをしてたんで何もこう準備をしていないんです
It's
けど
like I haven't done any prep. I've been test playing.
アーリー
So
アクセスでこんな賞にいただける
right now we're in early access. So I was really surprised that
買っていただいて
so many people have bought early access and left comments and basically given our game such great feedback and judged it so
It's
nicely. So
interesting how much early access can do these days. Right?
Yeah,
Like
right.
Some games become the biggest game in the world before they have even officially released.
yeah, and then something they stay in early access for a while, like to continue to make it even better with everybody. That sort of interaction with the community is so important.
こぞってこう配信をしてくださったおかげで若い世代の方
Oh, so yeah, apparently it sounds like there's a lot of young folk who did a lot of streaming for these
Interesting.
games, and that was part of what really kind of launched this game to such prominence right now. That gave it such a boost. So I guess thanks to all the young
Vou
streamers.
tentar cobrir todos ao vivo, galera, quando sai o,
He's like early access.
o evento.
評価をもらうって
He's like.
こんな正々堂々と
E programa aqui no canal do
Seeing,
YouTube.
in early access, get so much positive PR and be out here for an award and have so much.
空いてる分もしかしたら知らないゲーマーも増えてる中
And
で
he's probably it's been 18 years since the last game in the series too. So there's probably tons of people who had no idea about the series, and now they've jumped in for the first time. They've really enjoyed the game, and he's like, I'm really happy to
身が引き締まるような思いで
see all these people enjoying this series that's been resurrected, and it makes me just kind of
ちょっと緊張しながら
kind of nervous and worried. But he's like, I gotta do my best for the future.
一番今大変な時かもしれませんけど
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
受賞をエネルギーに変えて
He's like, yeah, use this, change this award into physical energy to complete the game and make more games,
Yeah, for
right?
them it's not the best time to receive the award because they're releasing in 2 days.
Yeah,
So,
they're probably
now-
bug fixing, QA, QA.
Lança em 2 dias o
Well, I
jogo.
guess by this time they should be pretty much done.
Pois
But,
meu.
there's always a last minute bug
For
that
sure,
you gotta
yeah.
work out.
的にはしてしまいますね
Somebody on one specific setup was like, oh, this game critical error. Okay, we gotta fix it.
But
Program
still,
fix. Yeah.
what a way to come back after so long time and then just
2
win an award like
dias.
that.
It's definitely
日本ゲー
inspiring.
ム大賞2025続いての受賞作
So
品
our
Da gravação
next,
desse vídeo.
what is it? Award for excellent for 2025 is
Number 7?
I think this is 7. So
Ah,
Pirates
like
of
a
Hawaii,
dragon.
like a dragon, pirate,
yes.
Yakuza in Hawaii. Yeah, I get it.
龍が
Ah,
如く
nice, yeah.
8外伝パイレーツ・イン・ハワイ株
It
式
was
会
like,
社
the Like a Dragon series is always crazy, but making
Yeah.
Majima a pirate,
Is
can it get
absolutely.
even crazier than that?
I think this is about the craziest you can get. So
So
yeah,
it's not
this
even
is,
historical fiction. It's
No, it's completely
now.
new,
It's,
yeah.
it's contemporary.
So this is talking about how it's inspired by a lot of pirate videos, but it's like this very new, interesting, crazy, wild world with
Já
lots
que ele
of
falou
lots
do
of
Pirata do Caribe,
really
minha ideia
space
de
battles,
série para o canal,
lots of very interesting kind of features that they added.
quando terminar de gravar
Well
o,
known for it.
Yeah, I love his jacket. It's
o
awesome.
Dodgeball Academia.
Like a Dragon guys are always very very
Yeah.
classy
Yeah.
in the way they dress.
He's like, I love Majima as well. So
One of the
Yeah.
series favorites.
yeah,
É gravar
interesting story about Majima at one point that I could share.
do Lara Croft.
何でもありの外伝でご
So
ざい
he's
ます
like, yeah, it's a spin-off, so you can do.
Demorei
anything. So tell me how
a
you feel.
trilogia, terminar de gravar ele.
龍が如くシリーズチーフプロデューサーの坂本
So this is Sakamoto-san. He is the chief producer of the Like a Dragon series.
Of this title, I think, right?
O primeiro.
Yeah, no, I think of the series
The series
itself.
itself,
Yeah.
20年の中でですね
Já tá gravado o jogo. Pode gravar a DLC.
型破りなゲームです
So he's like, yeah, this is a game.
Depois gravar o
海賊に
O
Unconventional
três.
Yeah, unconventional.
series,
Thank you. That's a
yeah.
good word. It's
Perdão,
multiple
2 e
songs,
o
so you kind
3.
of like go in
2
different
e a
directions.
DLC do 2
And
e o 3.
it has like you look at it and you think like this is going to be a weird game, but we really put a lot of effort into making it really feel
Eu
like
quero
a
fazer
video
isso.
game. So we have both veteran staff and like new members of the studio working on this, like putting all their effort into it. And thanks to all of their efforts, we were able to win this award. So guys, thank you so much.
おめでとうございます。
Eu vou gravar.
それでは
Está nesse horário aqui.
That Majima story of yours then.
So I was doing an interview with Sakamoto-san, right? And he told me that one of his memories of the series was they did like a public voting of who your favorite character was, and then they did the announcement in Shinjuku, like out in the public, I think right in front of what is it, that really big building. And when they announced Majima was #1, he said like all of these girls in the crowd like screamed like their heads off, and he's like at that moment I realized that Majima is like a sex symbol for not like he's like all the girls love Majima, right?
He is very popular. Well,
He is-
among,
I mean, he's
among
like-
all players, you
Like
know?
he's an attractive man, I gotta say.
We're going to the next one.
All right, sorry.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Monster Hunter Wilds, nice, yeah,
That one released early this year.
nice, yeah. This is a Capcom title. They've been doing great work with the Monster Hunter series,
But,
right?
you know, Capcom in general has been like
They've been on fire.
on fire for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
壮大な物語。
So, for anybody who doesn't know Monster Hunter, you are a hunter who fights monsters. You're fighting these giant monsters in this really interesting, like, battle mechanics, really just, like, meaty combat and lots of kind of crafting to create items as well. And this kind of, like, additions that I made to this new one was a seamless world, I believe, and they kind of up the combat as well, so...
O que jogo encaixaria nessa,
Seamless, you know,
nesse horário?
between areas.
Yeah.
It's completely
O Tomb Raider
Right?
DLC,
So we only have a few more of these awards
Do
next ones to go, and you are
Remaster?
one of them. You're one of the winners.
o 2, a DLC do 2, o 3 e a DLC do 3. Encaixaria nesse horário.
He is enjoying the game.
Ah,
yeah, yeah.
Depois encaixaria
西岡さんありがとう
no
ございます。
outro que chegou recentemente.
Shiwa-san, who is presenter. They're like, you guys are a regular attendee here, so you're a regular here, so give us your feelings. This is Sugimoto-san, he's the producer of the game.
Tsujimoto-san.
Tsujimoto, sorry.
Yes.
So thank you all of you hunters out there who voted for us.
Mas
This game came out in February of this year, and we also released a number of updates as well since then. And at the end of this month, we're putting another big update, so
não todos os jogos que eu falei vão estar nas portagens.
we'll
Só
also be at the
ou
game show as well. And we hope that all of you people who are fans of Monster Hunter Wilds and are still interested, or you are looking forward to the next bit of a patch and update that we're
The
making.
collaboration between Final Fantasy XIV was always
I
also
saw,
announced by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
That one's gonna get a lot of. This
gonna
is
be
really
epic.
cool, yeah. So also thank you so much for this award. So I had a chance to see some of the comments that all of the people voted us for us left, and there were comments from people who are like in their 10s, and there are people in their 70s who are voting for this game. So there's a wide range of people. Who support our
Everyone's
game.
playing it.
Yeah. So it's been over 20 years since the start of the Monster Hunter series, and we put lots and lots of effort into it over this time, and we are keep kind of like
Mais de 20 anos
going over our previous limits and making new things.
a franquia.
So we're really happy that people of all ages and all
That's
like, kind
franquia.
of types have been able to people of all sorts have been able to chance to play this game, you know, from your 10s to your 70s. So we're going to keep doing our best to make awesome games, and we hope you guys keep doing your best to play them. So thank you. This is the director, Tokuda-san. Thank you so much for the award. He's like, I also checked out the comments, and it seems like it's really nice to see all of the positive comments and how much people are looking forward to this game. So, and I'm really just grateful to all of you out there.
Olha o que eu vou fazer.
So we're gonna, as a team, continue doing our best to release more interesting content that you guys can keep playing and stick your teeth into,
Depois
and getting all that
gravar
delicious
esse
Hunter
o
experience.
da
So thank you so
Capcom,
much.
vou ver,
It's
vou
interesting how
encaixar
Monster
os
Hunter
horários de
was
janeiro.
like one of the biggest game in Japan, but then Monster Hunter World made it something much more worldwide. It became Capcom's
worldwide,
best-selling
yeah.
game of all time, and now they're kind of continuing that vibe with Monster
Talvez eu
Hunter
não faça
World,
mudança
which is already selling
como
very
eu,
well, and
como eu falei.
who knows, it might even surpass.
Mas
We'll see how that
Crossed, we'll
goes.
see.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all really impressive. So let's see. Let's see. I actually had to get
vou
started
fazer um
before we
intento.
started because I know it's gonna be so many.
Continuamos.
But yeah, this is gonna be our next. This is gonna be our 8th. There's our
I
9th.
think so. I think the 8th one. Yeah.
Yeah, which is 100 line. The 100 line Last Defense
It's a
Academy.
very good adventure game. This one.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a really. I've heard a lot of people talking about this game recently. This is an Aniplex. Actually, that I didn't know. So, as in this game, you are basically a member of this 100 line academy, and you have to fight against these like invading students, and they're this mysterious kind of force, and you kind of have a moment where you can kind of create. You have there's like a part of the game where you can create relationships to other people in your academy and do all these activities and then you kind of move out to a battle versus all these invaders. So it's kind of this back and forth of the game.
We have a very well-known adventure game player at IG in Japan, and he really liked this game. So if you're into adventure games, this is definitely.
Mas a prioridade
I think I gotta try it because it has it's a tactics game.
é
Right?
série
If I'm correct.
I think so. I haven't played it, so to be honest, I'm not sure.
e
And I love those like
a música da Nath.
novels that have a tactics battle thing. It's like my type of
E
game.
também,
I am very
e
excited.
também os eventos. Será?
All right. He jumped in. He was jumping the gun.
É que eu não quero atrasar muito no. Não quero fazer 3 horários, vou fazer 2 horários
He
só.
is the scenario and director of the game. So he's
Ter
like,
2 horários
winning
é
this
complicado.
like amazing award.
Yes, you were right. It's an SRPG when
nice.
during battle times. Yeah.
Talvez na Tokyo Game Show do ano que vem eu ponha 2 horários.
We'll do our best to
No
justify
Tokyo Game Show
winning
às
this game, this
4
award by.
e às 7.
Oh, wow. So he's like, when we were developing this game, we were actually almost like, we almost went to insolvency. We almost went out of business when we make this. We were like in debt and like struggling, and we released it and we managed to barely turn things around. So we owe a lot to this game. We owe a lot to all of you out there who have supported us. Thank you so much. Yes, I love the character design. I love like, the vibe. I have to play this game. I'm a huge fan of like, what is it? Summon Wars? Am I remembering that right? Man, it's been so long.
And it plays in Japan too, so for people interested in Japanese culture, it might be a title you want to check out for
definitely.
sure. Yeah.
I mean, it's like very much of that school vibe. So this is an SRPG, and it has a really heavy scenario story. Oh yeah, so
yeah, I remember.
I remember this. There's over 100 endings to the game, or there's 100, I think, specifically.
Completely different endings. How do you do that?
And I think I was reading before this came out where they initially were trying to tone it down. He's like, no, 100 totally different
Yeah, I remember
endings.
that story. Yeah.
And because of that, it was a really hard game to develop, as you can imagine. But we did our best. And Media Vision, I guess, was their publisher. Kind of stood with them throughout this whole long, arduous, like difficult process to make such a game on such a huge scale. So thank you for that. And also Aniplex and Tokyo Games, everybody at those companies, thank you so much for supporting us, for like going through all these like difficult negotiations to get all of what we wanted in here, and listening to our selfish desire to do this like crazy game. So
usually you can propose something like that, but people are gonna say no, that's way too difficult
nobody's
to
gonna
pull
buy
off.
that, right?
Yeah.
But I guess they did a good job convincing, and the people who believed in them, they had belief for a good reason. They made something amazing, and we obviously moved forward. And once again, I've heard a lot of my friends talking about this recently, so it definitely has been making a splash. So our next award for excellence is two more. Our next one is, drum roll please. I'm gonna get the timing right.
Fantasy
Ooh,
Life. Yeah, that was a big
Fantasy
game
Life
this year,
I, the
for
girl
sure,
who
yeah.
steals time. I definitely saw it all over like the Steam store.
Yeah, like it has been a really big series for a long
Não
time.
está para PlayStation, não está para PlayStation. Está para
So
Steam.
Level 5 is the developer, and this game is a completely new game for the Fantasy Life series.
Yeah.
And you go into basically you have like 13 different lives, these different basically careers that you can take, and you go and you basically live in this like beautiful kind of island, and you kind of create your own like happy little town, and you solve puzzles, make friends. Oh, you actually, sorry, I think there's a co-op in this game, if I just heard that right.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. So you get to play with your friends and build this beautiful city or town on an island together, solve puzzles, go on adventures, everything that we want.
本当に自由度が高くて、これぞレベル5の真骨頂というゲームだったと思います。
So they said, yeah, this is like the like the top, the pinnacle of level 5 development here. I love this game, so thank you so much. And I think recently simulation games as a whole have been really like burgeoning in the game
like,
ecosystem.
slow life genre is
Yeah.
really becoming a big
I
thing.
feel them. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
them.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. So please give us a comment.
株式会社レベル5の日野です。
It's Hino-san, I think, is
Hino-san,
プロデューサーを務め
he is a producer of this game,
この
Fantasy Life
作品は
I, The Girl Who
ですね
Steals
本当に
Time.
難産でしたというか、
So he's-
うちのタイトル全部難産なんですけども、
He's like every title in this is a really difficult
特に
like
ですね
process
いろん
to
な
create.
思いがあります
There's a lot of different like
あの
emotions that
あと
everybody has like when
そう
they
ですね
are
一度
making this game.
発売日を発表してから
So we
テスターの意見を受けてですね
so when after we announced the game, we had a lot
発売日も
of test like kind of basically the playtesters gave us a lot of feedback, and based on their feedback, we ended up having to like remake a huge
pardon.
version of this game
経験を
before we came out. So
で今回その作り直しもですねやっぱりユーザーの皆さんに、より
but the reason why we put so much effort into doing all this remake is because we knew we wanted to deliver a game that people could play and really enjoy. Well, you didn't want to make like we wanted to make sure that the game like fully fulfilled all of our players' desires to have this wonderful fantasy island life. So thank you so much for this award. We're really glad that you have all honored us with basic recognition for the fact that we made this game. So thank you guys so much.
一言でも結構です。お願いします。
はい、本作テクニカルディレクターを務めました赤坂と申しま
So
す。
this is Akasaka-san. He's the technical director of the game.
本当に今言った通りですね、なかなか大変な中ですね。
So he's yeah, the development of this game was quite difficult.
見えていくにつれて、や
But
っぱりどんどん面白く
eventually
なっていってですね
we kind of like felt we like kind of caught our wind halfway through or at 1.2, and then things started getting more fun and we started like, getting into the zone. I guess getting to the zone would be a better way of saying that.
本当に嬉しく思います。
And so now that we followed this zone to the end, and we're glad that it came out and people seem to like it, so we're happy about that. Thank you very much.
I think it's like it was like one of the first 3DS titles that Level 5 originally announced, and it
Yeah.
took them a long time, and it was a really hyped project. But then it was kind of a popular game, but it didn't take off in a big way.
Yeah.
But now, like probably more than 10 years later, it's suddenly like one of the hottest games on Steam, which is
Yeah.
you never know how it goes with a video game series.
Yeah, and I would say that's a lot in the evolution of the game industry, like things like Stardew Valley and so on.
Yeah, that
really
changed the industry for
Yeah.
sure.
God, that game is good.
配信をご覧の皆さんの予想は何でしょうか。
So-
The last one.
Yep.
最後の
People are
They're
wondering what it
asking
is.
if-
Does everybody have their own ideas? What's
I
your
think
idea?
Astrobot.
Astrobot.
最後の受賞作
Shoot, I don't know what I would say.
Silent Hill 2 is another.
Well,
title
drum
that
roll.
could
Let's,
be
let's
it.
hope for it.
Elden Ring Night Reign,
Yeah,
of
that makes
course.
sense.
Yeah,
that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
It's amazing. I forgot that came out this year.
Yeah. Was it probably like March or something? I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Was it early this year?
I think
Yes,
a
ainda
couple
não
of friends
tenho.
are doing co-op playthroughs of this right now.
Right now, as we speak.
Yeah. So right now, yeah. This is a
There's a DLC.
like kind of what is it? It's like a full standalone expansion. Is that correct?
It's a standalone title that
Yeah.
is completely online.
Oh,
yes,
so it's
yes.
not like an expansion. It's like complete.
It's a
Nice.
standalone title. Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely in the world of Elden Ring. It's got that vibe, and it's got a lot of people are very, very passionate about this game, which I've definitely heard as well.
プレゼンターは西岡さんです。
I need to catch up on my games. So this is the Nishiko-san, who's the director of the game. I think he just said.
トロフィーは最後の一歩。
Oh no, presenter. Sorry, it was the presenter, Nishioka-san. I take that back.
おめでとうございます。
西岡さんありがとうございました。
Thank you, Nishioka-san. I love the dual wielding.
Quero saber, eu nunca pesquisei
Ishizaki-san, he is the director of Night Rain. So
sobre as
I really like this. This
rosas,
is
as flores,
a
né?
kind of spin-off,
Amarela.
like a multiplayer co-op version of, like co-op game. And people are probably wondering, like how we would kind of pull that off, because I don't think they've done anything like this before, right?
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see that everybody's reacted so positively, enjoyed what we made. And so, as a representative of the developer team, for all of you people who voted for us, for all of you people who have loved our game, thank you so much. And we'll do our best to. I think he said we'll do
Ela
our best
tenta
to.
trazer o modo tradicional antigo
You look forward to the future.
dos eventos no ano que vem.
Sorry, thank you. I heard the kitai in there, but I couldn't
Right,
like the
right.
rest of it. Kitai is like.
No, it's interesting
Expectation.
because Elden Ring was like the biggest game on the planet for so long.
It was, yeah.
And then they had like what people say is the best DLC ever.
Yeah.
And now they have a multiplayer title, which was like the biggest
best,
multiplayer title for a while. So
Every single time they go up to bat, they get a home run. Is basically what we got here.
From Software was already a very beloved studio, but
Yeah.
Elden Ring really put them on the map like
Yeah.
no other studio out there anymore.
It was, I think, it still is one of the most downloaded and played games of all time, right? Is
I
that
think so,
correct?
yeah, on Steam, yeah. It's definitely in the top 10.
Right. So I believe. Actually, sorry, I was not listening to that little bit.
Sorry,
No,
it's
no
my
problem.
fault.
No, we were having a chat. It was fun. It was delightful.
I think the only awards that are left now are the Game Designers Award and the Grand Award. And now they're going for the Game Designers Award.
Did we do? Yeah, we did. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're moving on to the Game Designers Award.
Aí, game
This
designer.
is basically a game that. Wait, I'm not sure.
No,
I
he
caught
said
that.
it's a show that introduces many people to a new game they didn't know before. Because I think it's the kind of game that isn't that famous yet, but had some really unique design.
Thank you.
Right,
yeah. For some reason, my brain just shut off when I heard him talking there.
It's difficult to have a conversation, to translate, and to listen all
Is that
simultaneously.
who I think it is?
No, it's just some unknown guy.
Nobody's ever seen that guy before. I like it, man. That is a jacket. I love it.
Yeah, it's cool.
He is rocking it. It makes sense that he would be the one. So now we're here for the Game Designers Award. It's been some time. So let me explain the
idea behind the award. Yeah.
このようにですね、日本の中でいや一部世界がいるな、斬新なゲームを作ったゲームデザイナーの
So these are
10点ずつ持っていただき、
Mm.
それを第一審査として。
So I guess these are the 10 people who have made like really impressive games that.
So they are the jury.
The jury, yeah.
And they can each give their vote each counts for 10 points.
Yeah.
And basically,
thank you.
that is going to decide which title is going to win this award.
Gotcha. I see like Toby Fox, Yoko Taro, Sotoyama, right?
Toyama-san,
Yeah, Toyama-san.
famous
That's
for
it.
the Silent Hill
Yeah.
series and Gravity Days.
Sakurai-san, who is currently, I think,
On
the
screen?
emceeing.
I don't think so.
No, that's not him.
一つがスキムと言います。これは影を渡るストーリーものですね。もう一つがスペル唱えるという50音の中で弾幕を避けながら、
So he's now talking about
Yeah.
some of the nominees, right?
Yeah, he's saying something like there's one where you travel through shadows and one where you're like kind of dodging, basically Danmaku style gameplay, like lots of bullets.
Bom de gravar isso numa hora que eu
It's basically like a new game designer and who's new in the industry.
Yeah, who's I guess kind of
Que eu levantei.
like made a new wave, right? And the winner is, drum roll please.
que é mais fácil para mim poder
It's a good game.
indica.
Indica, is
Tem uma série dele no canal.
developer? I'm guessing.
That's the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Opmeter is the developer, I think.
Okay. So unfortunately, Indica is not here with us today, but we are going to be sending them the award.
いつも私が、ここでゲームをプレイするんですけどね。
So Sakurai-san always like plays a game.
説明が
like I guess at the show.
E
so
vou
he
trazer ele de
really
volta no
explained
canal.
explaining it because this isn't a game that you can really explain where you're playing. So he made a movie. He's like, I know you're busy, but I'm usually busy. I don't know how I managed to make.
Alguns
I
jogos
don't
que
know
o
how I made the
Arthur
time for this.
gravou, mas os jogos que o Arthur
So
gravou,
let's
vou
see
trazer
the
todos de volta no
game
canal.
by watching this video.
変なこと言ったらごめんなさい。
He's
Em
like, sorry if I
capítulos
say
de 1 hora e meia.
桜井さんよろしくお願いいたします。
Sakurai-san.
参ります。
Sakurai-san saying why Indica is special. That's something pretty
Yeah.
rare, you know.
インディーゲームというとなんですけどね。
So this is an indie game,
落下物のような
So you start off by, like,
全然
falling.
こういうゲームではないです。
but this isn't the game. This is
Not at all. It's not, you know.
later you like jump to like the 18th century to like a cathedral, and you're so
Eu ia
Indika
passar
is the
com-
main character, and you are a
None, yes.
nun, yeah, in a mana.
Com a série que o Arthur
You're
fez.
kind of like
Vai ficar no
not
canal.
really liked by all the nuns
Eu
around
vou
you.
fazer.
So it's kind of like you,
Como
like,
fazer
kind of stands
remaster
out and people don't like you.
de
She has,
gameplay.
like, something that she's worried. She can hear demons basically.
The voice of the demon,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's just kind of the
Yeah.
narration of the game.
Yeah. And it's kind of like the voice of these demons are talking about her like desires. That sounds really cool.
It is a cool game. And it's weird.
I can imagine if you're a nun in the 18th century, there's no way it's not weird.
Mas antes,
And it's something like just
quero trazer já em janeiro.
okay. Right now she's being asked to do an errand. Suddenly you get points. So I guess
Outro jogo. De terror. Para janeiro.
so there's no point in like gathering points, but like you can gather like some like icons, but there's no point in
Mas
points,
também
and
quero trazer
you will
janeiro
understand why at
terror.
the end of the game. Then it's kind of all explained.
It's kind of interesting how they're like
Mês do amor e da amizade. Entendeu? De amor e amizade.
culture, but
Fevereiro.
doing something very realistic at
Yeah.
the same time.
So yeah,
Já em
it's
março.
like apparently doing a well, you have to do like a bunch of different individual tasks. So
Vou
it's
trazer
really
mais
realistic
triple A.
to replicate all of these like individual tasks. So you have to do this 5 times apparently. Like go to the well, like draw the water, like pull the water. There is a pump in this place, but you're being forced to draw it directly from the well because I guess you're being kind of bullied or
Yeah,
something.
that's the kind of thing you want to do. You want to have a nun that you don't like done, I guess.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna be really buff by the end of it, right?
And that's just wow.
Yeah.
I think that's optional to do. I think I didn't see that.
That's brutal. So she can also see like weird hallucinations.
Yeah.
Like a old dude comes out of this woman's mouth for some reason. And that's why she does these like strange, has these strange movements, and that's why people kind of are bullying her, pushing her apart. And eventually, after you're a year in here, you're sent on a mission, like an errand outside of the abbey or nunnery. Monastery is for monks, and the nunnery is, I think, for nuns.
Mistério.
And then she starts hearing the demon's voice louder and louder, and it
Oh, dear.
changes the way she sees things.
Oh dear. Also, if you pray, you apparently the demon's voice, like the demon hallucinations, go away. That's actually really cool. So until I guess you pray, like everything is broken apart in Demon Land.
Yeah,
Oh, but-
these puzzles are actually quite complicated sometimes.
Interesting. Is she just like living in multi-dimensional?
Yeah, and the praying kind of like becomes a gameplay gimmick, you know?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So this part is like very gamey, right?
Gamey, yeah, yeah. And quite difficult. I remember getting stuck a few times.
So I guess the more you let yourself, like the demon take control of you, like the more people around you like start getting angry at you, and And all sorts of very strange things happen in the story. She's in apparently a demon's hand popped up and scared her out into falling a very bad position.
O único bom é o único
An ex-prisoner
evento
helps
do
her
dia.
out, yeah.
Who also seems to have maybe the similar problems from the vibe.
I
of it.
don't think so, but
De hoje mesmo
he's
saiu.
quite the character himself. The journey they have together is a special one to remember for sure.
Wow. So the prisoner is really not good with the
Se não tô enganado, essa semana muda a hora, se não tô enganado, essa semana. Antes de gravar o evento da Capcom, eu devo trazer, buscar informação.
Why is she?
Yeah, I remember that scene too. Yeah.
Oh, she used to be part of like this, steampunk bicycle, or her family ran
Her
that.
family, yeah, I heard that.
And that's why she's good at riding this.
And I love how this flashback scene of her childhood is done in this like 2D platforming style.
It's really nice pixels.
Porque eu quero trazer informação sobre quando vão mudar a hora aqui nos Estados Unidos. Vão ficar 2 horas de vocês do Brasil.
So there's a.
Então, no próximo evento eu devo trazer
I
informação.
guess the errand she was sent to deliver
Amanhã.
there, but she ends up looking at the letter and then we enter another one of these puzzle sequences. So it has like innovative game systems, which is why it was chosen for this game designer award. But it's not just innovative. That's not what we're trying to celebrate with this award. So this kind of like question that players have, like, does the demon exist or not? Is it just in your imagination or not? And that's like this really deep part of the game that really, really is impressive in terms of the development of the game. The game. So the developers aren't here today. But apparently there's
an interesting background.
Yeah, an interesting background. So yeah, I guess they're not going to go into details, but there's basically an interesting background to their developers. So I guess maybe that's why they're not here today.
Must be a special memory for the developers though, to have someone like Sakurai-san go in depth about what their game is about and what makes it so special.
I definitely have to say yes for that.
Eu não perderia evento desse para.
So unfortunately they're not here today. But
vou explicar de novo. Se for concorrer
so we do have,
prêmio no da Game Awards, o Japão Game Awards.
It's a great honor to receive this award.
I don't have to translate this.
It's incredible to be recognized in a country where
eu iria pessoalmente aos eventos a receber meu prêmio.
My favorite game genres. And I was always amazed that Indica resonated with people from different countries and such different cultures, which prove that no matter where we're born or which gods are we praying for, we all ask the same questions. We all face the same struggles. So once again, thank you very much. It's a great honor for me and for the whole Odmiro team. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Another omedetou gozaimasu there.
It's kind of emotional how these foreign developers get praised by Japanese legends.
Yeah. I mean, I think anybody, if they got praised by Sakurai, would be pretty happy, right? Yeah, he's like, it's really hard to like praise a game. Because everybody has
different define what the game is, because it can be so different.
E tem jogos da Bíblia. Eu vou trazer em breve lista de jogos que estão listados no PlayStation.
So I hope we'll have
Vou fazer compilado de jogos que eu trouxe no canal.
Me and a lot of other creators are going to keep creating games throughout, from here on out. So let's all do our best to create.
Jogos que eu quero trazer no canal em breve. Então são dois, tem que fazer 2 vídeos, né?
That was kind of wholesome.
That was wholesome. I mean, anytime I saw it, wholesome.
O primeiro, jogos que vieram ao canal.
Just one word left, I think.
Yep, I think that was the Game Designers Award. So all that's left is the Grand Award.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah, this game that we're talking about here, Indica, is like it has a very unique kind of sense of atmosphere and a unique setting, but there's definitely something that I think there's a strong message that I think everybody can, interpret.
Ela e ele entregaram no ano passado.
Probably different ways too. Right?
Foram os condutores do ano passado.
So, yep, all that's left is the Grand Award. What the name? Taisho, right? Like a Grand Award.
Eu tô lembrando bem dela, mas ela tá mais bonita nesse ano a roupa.
Awards of excellence.
Yeah.
One of them is gonna win the
like the second
the Grand Award.
among these who wins
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ultimate prize. It's like a Royal Rumble.
Which one do you think it will be?
That's tough. I would say maybe my guess would be either Night Rain or Metaphor.
Yeah, me too. I think Metaphor.
Metaphor, like, was a very unique. It was so unique in so many different ways, and it was just a random generally.
Na Expedition 3 eu acho que vai ser.
I guess
Vai
Night
levar.
Rain came out fairly not too long ago, right?
O Astrobot.
Maybe it hasn't as much time to like sink in too. Let's find out which one it is though.
So all the nominees are coming on stage again,
Yep.
I believe.
That's gonna be a crowded stage.
For sure.
Especially there was like 3 or 4 people for some of them.
For some of the titles, yeah.
All right, we're going to announce the Grand Award. Our butt before you.
There's a piano here.
Some people have probably been wondering why there's a piano on stage. We're going to be using that piano. I kind of think it's metaphor. I don't know. Oh, we have
Special
a
guest.
special guest. So everybody, please
could that
give a
be?
big round of applause. Who is it?
Harami-san?
Is that? Harami-san?
Ela vai cantar.
I'm familiar with her.
Me neither, to be honest.
So Harami-san is probably
A música do jogo, quer ver?
be up here. How do you feel? How do you feel about the feel of the stage? There's so many people who have like burn the oils of their life to.
That was
kind of
literally
create
what she
games.
said. Yeah.
Yeah. Burn their souls. So now let's have your comment be expressed through the fingers as you play your
I
piano.
guess he's a famous pianist.
I guess so, yeah. Harami-san.
Yeah, Harami-chan. Yeah.
Harami-chan.
He's also a famous YouTuber. Yeah.
Probably she has like a YouTubing piano, I'm guessing.
I
Might
think
have
so.
seen her
Yeah.
actually. now that I think about it. So we're going to be announcing the Grand Award. The winner of the Japan Game Awards Grand Award for 2025 is...
He has over 2 million subscribers.
What the...
Drum roll, please. And the cool, like, red lights.
2 milhões de seguidores ela tem.
Piano? Dragon Quest? I don't know. Dragon Quest is piano.
Oh.
Ooh.
Who was the first one to recognize what game this is from?
It's epic, whatever it is.
It is. I think that's Metaphor. No?
I think so too, but I could be wrong. Like having a solo piano performance of it. Yeah,
Yes,
definitely Metaphor.
there we go.
That's it. There we go.
Now we know enough.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
This is a really interesting remix of it, though.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is really energetic and really unique style of playing the piano. Yeah.
Actually, I'm just gonna let the music absorb itself.
Congratulations.
There it is. Hashino-san and Soejima-san definitely worked hard to deserve it. So congratulations.
De maneira mais épica
Everybody, I guess other people who
de ganhar o prêmio.
part of the studio or the team can also join them up on stage. Looks like it'll just be though. She's like, if there's anybody who's part of the team wants to come up, please come up.
It's kind of a Japanese thing to do. Even if you're in there, it's kind of like you're gonna be too shy to go on stage.
Yeah.
And if one guy goes, everyone's gonna
Yeah.
go. But if no one goes,
This is a really great performance.
yeah, for sure, amazing stuff.
Yeah, there it is. Let's give a huge round of applause for Hashino-san and Soichiba-san. You guys did. Yeah. So we're going to be handing you your award. So this is a representative of all the users, I guess, who have voted for him. This is, I didn't catch his name. I think it's Tani-san. He's like, I don't know.
Starstruck.
Left button up here.
Hey, if you got picked to like give an award to the person you voted for to win a game award, that's pretty cool. Let's give a big round of applause. Yeah.
実はですね、本日スペシャルゲストとして東京ゲームショー
A beleza japonesa é muito delicada.
Official supporter.
2025
Muito.
Missed the other half of the name, but they're an official supporter of the 2025.
Não posso dizer a palavra correta.
Wait, you said Tokyo Game Show, right?
You did. Yeah.
Okay, I was
Japan Game Awards.
Japan Game Awards. Thank you. My brain absolutely falling
You've been
apart.
doing it for almost 2 hours. It's
Ela é mais delicada, ela é muito
Interpretation and emceeing at the same time is definitely like talking about
bem
it and then
cuidada.
a lot. So now that you have this heavy award,
E são muito bem finas.
He said, I thought you would tell me if I won ahead of time. He's like, I was really surprised. Thank you so much. I guess they didn't, like, give him any
has to be a
heads
surprise
up.
for everyone.
So now that he's this huge flower bouquet in his hands, how do you feel? So thank you so much. I feel like all of our work has been recognized and paid off. So thank you so much to all the staff. I want to share this wonderful moment with all the staff as well, and for everybody who's worked together with us on creating this game. So I want to make sure that they all celebrate this with us. Thank you so much. So you're surprised, you're happy, and all these emotions are swirling, and I want to kind of share some comments. Oh, so we're going to be sharing some
from the folder.
From
yeah.
So we'll start with Tani-sama. I got his name right.
Yeah, you did.
私ユーザーとしてアトラスさんから新しい JRPG 作品が出るということで非常に発売前からワクワクしており
So
ます
I was really excited when I heard that Atlas was going to be creating a new RPG, and I was really impressed by the quality and had a lot of fun with it. It had all sorts of really unique characters. It has incredible UI.
ゲームをして一番印象に残ったものとして
And the thing that
物語冒頭のセリフであるこの世に初めて生まれた魔法は音楽だっていう
yeah. So he's saying that there was a word, like one line from it that really resonated with him, which I think really early in the game, which is the first magic in the world was music.
言えるのは本当にアトラスさんにしかできないことではないのかな
O legal é que
Something
aqui,
like this, I thought that only Atlas could create a game.
próximos eventos são
In a game like this, so
このゲームを通して本当に改めて実感できました
o único evento
yeah. So like playing this game made
Me
me
preocupa.
realize I didn't catch what he realized about realize again, but basically just really inspired him.
é dia 25.
So congratulations.
本当にたまたまですね。
São dois eventos próximos.
So I actually was involved as part of
No
the
3 da manhã.
commercial for Metaphor,
Esse dia.
and so I played through the whole game, and I had so much fun throughout the entire game. The story, like, the
24
twists
para
and turns
25.
was so great. The music, I kind of got obsessed, and I was able to just really, I got so into it. I really enjoyed it, and I hope that, as a game fan, and for all the game fans out there, I hope you continue to make amazing, wonderful, exciting games like this.
さあ橋野さん2人の向こうには何万何十万何百万というユーザーがいるわけです
So there's
どうぞ
tens, hundreds, thousands, and millions of users listening to you right now who've played your game. Please share how you feel.
ありがとうございます。改めまして、アトラスの橋野
So yes, I'm Hashino-san from Atlas, and
本当にコメントを用意してなくて
I have not prepared any comments.
ピアノなんかどっかで聞いたような
It's like there's a
O
piano playing a
banco
song
da
I think I've
Capcom
heard
tá
somewhere.
separado.
これはと
And it's like, when I saw that playing, I'm like, wait, I think.
生で聞いて嬉しかったです
So he's like, I'm really happy to hear this live.
改めてですね
That song that she was playing, Harami-san's
本
performance.
当に今後の励みになりました
And this game has really,
Os outros dois que vai ser
really inspired
complicado.
me. It's like really encouraged me to.
I think it's that the award here is like kind of like
25,
creating
26
new energy for him
Yeah.
for the future. Yeah, yeah.
より面白い
e 27 são os dias que vão estar mais
I'm hoping
complexos.
to pay this like this feeling back by making even more interesting games for all of you to play and enjoy and have fun with.
I'm sure he will.
I'm definitely know he will. Yeah.
年間作品部門大賞に輝きました作品はメタファー
So, out of all of the 11 games that won our awards for excellence for this year, Metaphor from Fantasio was the ultimate grand award winner. And so, congratulations, Metaphor. Congratulations, congratulations, Hashio-san and Soejima-san. So, really, another congratulations there. So, please head back to your seats. Thank you very much. He has to carry that home now. That's gonna be a big one. And so thank you, special guest Hongo-san and our user representative Tani-san.
Yes, that's right.
For some reason I can't remember. I keep doubting myself. Thank you guys. I'm just hoping the next 30 minutes is another performance of all that piano.
We're gonna see what's gonna happen now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The future awards. Yeah.
東京ゲームショーに出展発表される未発売作品に対する一般投票を募集し、多くのファンがその
Oh,
発
yeah.
売を待ち
So
望
I
み、
guess
代表
they're
作品を受賞作品として選考いたし
For
ます
unreleased games
Yeah.
that will be on exhibit at Tokyo Game
and
Show.
people
Yeah.
voting for ones that they
16時までインターネット
Okay,
で
agora-
yeah, for people who vote, they're going to be giving up to 200 people a reward.
受賞ソフトをプレゼントさせ
200 pessoas
Where it is.
que
One
votaram.
of the titles that won the award, that will actually win the award. Yeah.
13時より東京ゲームショ
Vai
ー
poder ganhar os
Yeah,
títulos.
they'll be announcing the winner of the future award on Sunday. I lost the time in my brain. At some point on Sunday.
At the event at Tokyo
Yeah.
Game Show. Yeah. I didn't catch the time either.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think they said 1 or 2. I could be wrong.
これだけたくさんの作品が発表されると実はやり逃してい
Vai ser acho que no último evento, hein?
There's probably a lot of people
Anunciado.
and we've talked a lot of games here today, but there's probably a lot more games that we haven't talked about and a lot of games that people are really excited to try. So I hope everybody gets a chance to anything that hasn't been talked about today, even those games, get your hands on them, play it, experience the new experiences that you have out there. So yes, I was right. We're gonna have Harami-san
Amazing.
play the piano to close out today's show. So everybody here today watching, everybody who has voted, all of the people who have been part of today's event, thank you so much.
I was hoping to hear more from her.
Vou seguir essa senhora, hein?
Sit back and absorb it.
Que fodona.
It's gonna be interesting to see what title she is playing. Is this Metaphor as well?
It'd be interesting to have one from every game, right?
Olha só. Essa mulher é mito.
Metaphor ですかこれ、野口さん。We have one of our operators is a big Metaphor Atlas fan.
É a deusa do piano.
Or not.
I feel like it is.
He's not sure either. So.
I feel like it is. I think this was one of the.
The screen was really
battles?
focusing on Metaphor now,
Yeah.
though, right?
Wish they had a subtitle.
I think it changed now, the music. I know this tune. Right
It has
now.
like a Dragon Quest vibe, doesn't it? I could be wrong.
Meu Deus.
And
Como
you can
toca
also
piano essa senhora?
Yeah,
If you
let
know,
us
please
know in the
leave
comments.
to correct us for our lack of musical recognition.
It's probably all Metaphor, though, maybe, right?
Maybe?
Eu digo que é Deus do piano, porque porra, toca super bem.
I like the shift in, very enthusiastic, very, very high rhythm, and then going very slow all of a sudden.
She's obviously very talented. I'm gonna follow her channel after this.
Yeah, me too.
Ele não
She
percebeu.
is very
Ela tá tocando
shows
um
good
título de
expressions.
cada jogo. Ali, ó. Claro, na tela.
But I'm still not sure what she's playing.
It sounds like they're going to be closing out today's event. So everybody, that's the end. Thank you for watching for this long show. We hope you enjoyed it.
Maravilhoso.
We'll see you next month. Yeah, next year.
Okay, so I think we will head back to the studio soon. Yes, we're back. So,
Wow.
Many games got
Yeah.
fantastic awards. I think Metaphor really deserves to win the big prize.
It definitely did.
But also, many indie games were recognized, and some, Western games that were recognized by Japanese legends. A lot of stuff went on in like almost 2 hours, I think. I think it was a really interesting show, right?
Yeah.
Nem percebi.
45 minutes. That was,
something like that. Something like
just
that.
I think every game that won an award really deserved it. I think every single one of those. The ones that I haven't played are, they're making a huge splash in the industry. They're all like, everybody seems to really like them. I've heard great things. I've seen videos and they're all.
These kind of awards are important because the games, deserve the recognition, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for people to be like, oh yeah, I didn't play that one.
Yeah.
So I guess we have some titles added to our list of games we have to play.
The pile grows larger.
It grows larger and
Nossa, se
larger.
for contar minha lista.
So that's all for the Japan Game Awards 2025. I think it's been a great show, and I hope you enjoyed our translation as well of some of the comments that we tried to make. I think you did an amazing job because it's so difficult to do that while you are having a conversation, and you're listening to comments as you go. So I've done that from English to Japanese a few times myself. Thank you so much for coming today, Gavin. And I hope you guys had a great time, and hopefully see you next year. And Tokyo Game Show is coming in just a few days. So if you're interested in learning about the newest information of Japanese games, be sure to tune in for the Tokyo Game Show official live streams as well. And I hope to see you guys again. Thank you so much. This was Ezra Kure from IGN Japan. See you guys.
Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Parece que foi no evento da Japão Game Awards. Ficando por aqui. De volta amanhã com a Capcom. Valeu, falou. Beijos para todo mundo. Até o próximo vídeo. E um beijo para minha amor. Amanhã tá legal. Fui.
Iniciar janela. Pesquisar janela. Caixa de pesquisa e OBS Studio Face janela.
Aí, ó.
Não é inici 31, colchete lenticular preto.
Aí, ó. Capcom. É o próximo evento. Então, daqui a 24 horas, mais ou menos. Só vamos ficar por aqui. Então, valeu, falou. E eu fui.
Iniciar janela. Facebook OBS Studio 2 executando o Windows. Interromper.